Hello everyone, welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Friday, February the 17th, 2017, and we're gonna start up with something that is bugging me. That's been actually bugging me since the start of the week. Why the fuck isn't there any lights outside? I don't know when it started. In my mind, Sunday night, while there was the storm, the lights were on as I was pondering whether or not I should go to my friend's house to see Elimination Chamber, something that I decided against, and that was probably the best because it would have been very awkward to just randomly fall asleep during matches. At one point, just yelling like I'm fucking hyped wouldn't have cut it. So yeah, in my mind, the lights were still on, but according to my sister, well, it's been off since this past weekend during the storm, and it makes sense that the lights would have been turned off during the storm. Maybe a power outage might have happened, and the powers that be, like the mayor of the power company, would have deemed it not safe to turn them back on, or there was actually some repairs to be done, and while the storm is still going on, you're not gonna fucking do that. There's some accidents just waiting to happen. So yeah, but the storm has died down since early Tuesday actually. So why the fuck are the lights still not on? I don't know if it's only in those streets or in the whole fucking village. The only thing I know is that outside it's pitch black. The bell tower isn't lit up. I'm trying to look a bit around because I know that there's a tree in my line of sight, but because there is no light, I cannot see it. But however, there is like one light in the city center that's on, and maybe it's not one of the lights of the village, so that would be a reason why it's still on. So yeah, I don't really understand that, and I really hope that they're gonna fix that quickly. So yeah, but I mean, it really bugs me because I was like, when I noticed it, I first thought, it was actually Tuesday night. So that's why in my mind the lights were on Sunday night. So yeah, on Tuesday night I went in the kitchen and I didn't see any light. There's still some light, some residual light coming from the street lights, and there wasn't anything like that. So I was like, who the fuck just put the blinds down? Like, what is the need? Where is the need for that? And I entered the kitchen and I turned on the light and I saw that one lonely light in the city center being on, and I will suddenly realize that no, the blinds aren't down. There's just no lights outside. Yeah, so it's really puzzling me. Maybe somebody should report it. Maybe the company hasn't noticed it, and well, I mean, there's been no returns about that, so. Yeah, no, maybe we should talk about that because I haven't been really outside my streets. The couple of streets that make up the neighborhood that I live in. Maybe if you go deeper into the village, the lights are actually on. But I mean, I don't know. The whole fucking village could be in the complete darkness as soon as the sun goes down. Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, football, because I mean I need to get my mind out of that because I'm gonna be just fucking angry after that. So yeah, football, actual football first, and maybe then some virtual football. We'll see if I have the time. So actual football, Monaco drew against Bastia. I didn't, out of all the teams in Ligue 1, I wouldn't have ever imagined that Bastia would be one of the teams to be able to not lose their two matches against Monaco, because I mean, Bastia are currently struggling to not get relegated in Ligue 2, and People back when Paris were struggling not to get relegated in Ligue 2, people in the journalists, so yeah, really the Parisian establishment of French football, they were like, yeah, so it would suck for one of the top 5 championships in Europe if the team representing the capital wouldn't be there, blah 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 blah. Hey, fuck you. However, I do think that as a something about the society, a statement about the society, it would be fucking terrible to not have a team representing Corsica in Ligue 1, because a team like that in Ligue 1, when you have Monaco in Ligue 1, that really binds them to France. And in Ligue 2 they are still professional, so they are still tied to the French system even much closer than with the FFF only. But I mean, who fucking cares about Ligue 2? That's the whole thing. So yeah. Out of all the teams, I wouldn't have ever thought that Bastia would be the ones to still be able to get a draw out of Monaco. And I mean, sure, Monaco have fielded their B team essentially, but they still had Bernardo fucking Silva on the pitch. But yeah, the Monaco defense was actually pretty fucking strong. And the Bastia defense was actually pretty fucking strong. So yeah, hats off to them. They are still in Monaco, still getting in pretty bad conditions mentally to face Manchester City. Because I mean, it would be very, very, very bad if Manchester City, even fielding their B team this weekend, would fall against Huddersfield. Like, they are not titans of English football. They are a mainstay of the lower divisions at most. So yeah, and it's a cup match. So really, if they lose every fucking thing. So yeah, it would suck. Yeah, what else? Tomorrow, Marseille plays against Rennes. Gomis is out. We'll see. Rabia is in the group. Maybe he will be fielded. Maybe he will enter. I just don't want Bounassar. Ndiaye, okay, sure, he scored a couple of important goals, but I mean, center forward. Are you sure about that? I mean, Rabia, it's probably one of the matches where it would be most clever to field him, because I mean, after that there's Paris, and that's is he gonna play against Paris? I mean, it would probably take some kind of chain reaction with like injuries upon injuries, and that would suck. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just not really okay with the fact that both Sakai and Fanny are gonna miss the match, so we'll probably end up with like Zambo Anguissa on the right side, on the right wing of the defense, and Sertic in the middle of the defense. And I'm not really serene with that thought. And now I don't know who's gonna be forward. It's just for everything else, we have Rolando, we have the choice, we have Evra, Doria, Bedimo, and then there's the midfield with Sanson, Lopez, and Venker. That's great. And then forward we still have Thauvin, Payet. Oh, but yeah, the three positions where I'm not really liking it are just the positions where the players aren't there. So yeah, besides that, virtual football, I haven't been following closely this Winter Cup, and it could have been a fucking mistake, because the night I decided to check it out, I see that SP have lost like 4-2 against VR. They were in a group with VR, Soch, and O, and I mean, it's just, man, it was supposed to be Ozier, god damn it. Fucking ponies. And I mean, it's obviously going to be O and SP, but SP are currently on the cusp of relegation, and it's great. I just cannot wait to see them seething, just thinking about the fact that they had finally been freed from the curse, but no, you have to come back with us, motherfuckers. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm really hyped for this Sunday where SP plays against O. Yes. Yeah. Oh, just one last thought. I'm thinking back to Wednesday's video blog when I talked about Anaheim, and for some reason, talking about Anaheim Disney, it made me think of the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks, they are the hockey team in Anaheim, and I don't remember what's the link between them and the movies and the TV series. I even think there was a cartoon. It was all in the early, late 90s. So the first, I do think that first it was the movie, because the movie wasn't set at all in Anaheim. If I'm remembering that correctly, I think that the movies were set like in one of the cold states, like Minnesota or Wisconsin or North Dakota or maybe Montana. Professional hockey team in Montana. That sounds wrong, but probably Minnesota, Wisconsin. Yeah, and because ice hockey in California, just come on. There's the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, there's Dallas Stars. No, it just doesn't fit. So yeah. I think that it was first the movie, and then Disney launched the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and then there was the TV series, and then there was the cartoon, because I do remember the cartoon because it aired on our main channel. There was a Disney programming block on the French main channel back in the 90s, before they just switched to basically airing whatever was popular, and they aired the Mighty Ducks cartoon, and at some points, I think it was around Christmas, they aired the movies. So yeah, just that kind of thought, and it would have been nice actually if they had mentioned Disney and the Mighty Ducks with more than a throw, just a little sentence about, hey, so we're 1 mile away from Disneyland. What about that? Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, no, just one thought like that. So yeah, talking about the Mighty Ducks, especially with Daniel Bryan, because the Mighty Ducks, they are kind of like underdogs, and Daniel Bryan, oh boy, it just ties itself together so nicely. But no, and if there had been, no, I'm just talking about my ass, Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.